So it was set up as a polyline, so I'm going to explode that. And now when I go to hit my print, and I'm just going to say I want to use the right plotter and use the right scale. Get my preview. They're still not there. Let's go and look. So if you go under properties of the printer and you go to custom properties, it's going to open up the print driver for the laser. So what we want to do is we want to pick what material we're working with. We're going to be using natural and a wood product, and it's going to be softwood and pine. This is also where we need to set our material thickness. So what we want to do is we want to grab whatever we're going to be cutting it out of and the caliper that's in this drawer right here, and we want to measure the exact width of this material. So you just turn it on with the green button, and make sure that it's zeroed out. If you need to zero it out, you can push the yellow button. So then we open it up, and we see that this material is 0.1175 thick. So that's where we put this in right here, is we want 0.1175 as our material. That's what moves the laser up and down. And once we've got those, we can hit the apply button. What that did is, if you go under the manual control area, is it set for us what it thinks we are going to be doing. So black, it's saying to cut something out using a vector with the red, it's going to go at 100% power and 0.7 speed. But for us, we want to change this from raster. Raster means like an image. Our black line, or our white line in this case, we want to be a vector. And then our magenta, which was our or our siding and our doors, we want that to be a vector as well. And then I'm going to go into each of these other layers. Oops. Again, I'm going to come over, change the mode. I need it to be vector. And I'm going to hit set. And then we don't have red, so we're going to skip this one. Set that. We don't have green, so we're going to skip that. We don't have yellow, so we're going to skip that as well. We don't have blue, so we're going to skip that. We do have magenta, and we want that to be a vector. And then cyan, we're going to skip, and orange, we are going to, cyan, we want to skip, hit set, orange, skip, hit set. So once we've got that done, we can hit apply, and now it's only going to print in that order. So to print the black layer first, then the red, then the green, and so on and so forth. So for us, we're only going to print 2 layers, and it's going to be at 100% power and 85% speed for my black. That looks a little too much for me, so we might have to slow that down a little bit. So I'm going to slow this speed down to like 50% and hit set and apply, and make sure, again, it looks like when we went out of this, it didn't remember my settings. So I'm going to go back to 50% on my speed. It's pretty fast. Okay, so once we've got that, we can say OK, and then we can say OK, and it's going to want to create a temporary file that remembers all those settings for us. So you can change this to your folder where you want that to be saved to. And then once you've got all of that done, you can hit OK. And it's given me an error, so we're going to pause the video and figure out what's wrong with why it's not recognizing. So go ahead.